The giant nerd that I am, I put together a theory about Kang's master plan and how in order for him to gain control over the multiverse, he's going to need a lot more than just his advanced technology and a strong will to win. I believe that Kang the Conqueror is going after a much more powerful entity with nearly endless cosmic power, and that is eternity. Hey guys, I'm Joel, and welcome back to Locked on Marvel. There is no doubt that Kang the Conqueror is powerful and dangerous. But spoiler alert, we all know that he just got his butt whooped by like a bajillion ants. Now, whether you like that ending or not, that's what we got. But here's the thing, we actually didn't see Kang die at the end of Quantumania. Rather, we saw him get sucked back into his power core and it got blown up. Now, if that means that he is actually dead, this theory can still serve purpose to any of the hundreds of other Kang variants we've already seen, but I'm going to stick with my gut here and say that the Kang in Quantumania did not in fact die. I can't prove it yet, but I believe that Kang is still very much alive and trapped inside his power core. We saw Ant-Man enter the same power core earlier in the film, and he had to overcome the probability field that split him into two every time there became a different possibility of what he could do next. I believe that Kang is in the same probability field being multiplied hundreds of times over. Now, what that journey would look like, I'm not entirely sure, as I'd just be guessing at that point. However, what I do know is that there was a report from a relatively reliable source, My Time to Shine Hello, saying that the Beyonder will be the main villain of Secret Wars and a Kang variant. In the comics, the Beyonder was the main antagonist of Secret Wars until Doctor Doom came along and stole his power. But I don't think that Kang is aware of the existence of the Beyonder just yet. See, the Beyonder doesn't come from any universe or even the multiverse. He comes from an ancient race that lives beyond the multiverse, and I don't think Kang is aware that there's even more out there beyond the multiverse. So I believe that if this Kang from Quantumania is still alive and he escapes the power core, I believe that the first character he'll go to for more power is someone that he is already aware of, and that is Eternity. Okay, before I tell you why I think he'll go to the character Eternity, let me quickly tell you who the character Eternity is from the comics. There are four cornerstones of the Marvel Universe, influential in their own way. They are Death, Oblivion, Infinity, and Eternity. Eternity is the personification of time and embodies all matter. It is the living sentience of the cosmos and is arguably the most powerful of these four cosmic entities. Eternity answers to no one but the living tribunal. So Eternity definitely ranks among the most powerful entities, but characters like the living tribunal and the one above all are still more powerful. Eternity resides in a realm that can only be accessed from the gates of eternity. In the MCU, it is said that the first person to reach eternity will be granted a wish. So when Gore the God Butcher became that first person, he wished for the resurrection of his daughter, Love. So if Kang is after eternity for more power, it won't be a wish fountain scenario since Gore already got his wish. No, he's going to have to kill eternity and forcefully take the power. And you're probably saying right now, Joel, how can Kang kill a cosmic entity with nearly limitless power? Well, actually, it's been done before in the comics. In fact, it was Thanos that was able to kill Eternity while wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. So as long as Kang can find a way to defeat Eternity, it's definitely possible. So here are the reasons why I think Kang is after Eternity. Reason number one, and this one is really simple, but because Eternity is already in the MCU, I'm led to believe that the character is going to have a major role in this multiverse saga. And it's also the timing of the introduction of Eternity that really intrigues me. Because they could have introduced Eternity back in the Infinity Saga since there was a huge connection with Thanos and Eternity in the comics. But it seems like they held off to introduce Eternity until now because they might have a plan for Kang instead. Reason number two. If you remember from Quantumania, when Kang used his hologram projection technology to announce his departure from the quantum realm, he goes on to say, "Today we conquer eternity." Now, this is a very interesting choice of words on his part. This could just mean that he is going to conquer every timeline, past, present, and future, forever and eternally. But the fact that the character Eternity was just introduced in the MCU makes me believe that he was not just talking about the concept of eternity, but the character itself. Reason number three. Back around the time when Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars was being announced by Marvel as the new and upcoming Avengers films, there was a leak on the internet revealing multiple trademarks that Marvel had purchased along with these two Avengers films. And one of them was for a title called Avengers Eternity Wars. Now, assuming this leak is true, I'd say that this is just more proof that Marvel has a greater plan for the character of Eternity. As far as I know, there wasn't a comic book title that was named Eternity Wars, but there was an insane story arc that showed the first ever universe, the first firmament, shattering into pieces, creating more universes, and ultimately the multiverse. And out of resent, the first firmament actually enslaved Eternity and basically just went crazy and tried to destroy everyone. I'm not going to get into all the details about that story arc in this video, but my point is that the character of Eternity has been in the spotlight before in the comics. And if this trademark leak is true, it just seems like Marvel has a huge plan for Eternity to play a pivotal role in the multiverse saga and maybe even beyond. And the fourth and final reason why I think Kang is after Eternity is because with the power of Eternity, Kang will have complete and total control over, well, everything. I believe that any Kang variant has the ability to gain control over, let's say, 99% of their timeline, or even the entire multiverse. But if you remember from What If Season 1, the concept of absolute points in time was introduced. These are fixed moments and events that take place in any given timeline that just have to happen. And I'm not convinced that Kang is actually able to rewrite those absolute points in time. So take He Who Remains from Loki Season 1 for example. He weaponized Alioth, prevented the multiversal war, and then scripted the entire timeline for our universe 616. But what if he was unable to rewrite the absolute points in time and just had to work his way around them? I believe that a character like Eternity, the very embodiment of time and reality itself, would have the power to rewrite those absolute points in time. I mean, a character who can grant you a wish for literally anything you can think of is one powerful character. And if Kang finds a way to get to Eternity and to take its power, it's lights out for everyone because now he'll be able to script anything and everything he wants with zero limitations. Or maybe not quite zero, since the other cosmic entities like the Living Tribunal and the One Above All would probably have something to say about it, and if Kang faces off with Eternity, he'll probably run into those characters as well. And oh man, I love to nerd out and speculate about what could possibly happen in the future of this multiverse saga. And guys, if we see a fight scene between Kang and Eternity, I might just pass out. Anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and click on the video somewhere around my head about a potential face-off between Kang and Doctor Strange, but this one has a twist that almost nobody saw coming. Anyways, y'all, stay locked on Marvel, and I will see you in the next video.